If you didn't know, I decided to read all of the books in the New York Times top 100 books of the 21st century, and today we're going to take a look at The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. So a little bit of background, the story follows Theo, and Theo, we meet him at age 13. Theo, unfortunately, is a victim of a terrorist attack, and during that attack he loses his mother, and this terrorist attack takes place at a museum. The novel is based in New York, and so what museum can you think of? The Met, obviously. Upon waking after the bombing, the terrorist attack, Theo is faced with this painting of the Goldfinch, the master work, someone who is dying right next to him, and they have one of those connections, experiences, moments that you can't really put into words, which leads Theo into taking the original painting, the Goldfinch, and running, and really all of the consequences and next steps that arise for a 13-year-old without his primary caregiver and trying to find his place without that guidance. Some of the main themes, as you can guess, are grief, relationships, love, art, connection. Theo is able to make some really special connections with folks who he might not have turned to if not for his mother having passed and him having gone through the terrorist attack. This novel isn't all strife though. Even though Theo really reckons with addiction and poverty and homelessness and a few other huge challenges, he also has some bright lights in the form of relationships. So there's Hobby, who's an elderly man who he meets and connects with. There's Boris, who turns out to be one of these friendships that you can't really call a friendship because it's so intimate, it almost transcends that term. There is Pippa, who he would not have met if not for the museum incident, and so he has these beacons of light in his life even amidst all of the turmoil. Anywho, this novel gets a very strong 10 for me. I loved it. I felt pulled into Theo and wanted to just sink into the pages and give him the biggest hug, and I wanted to shout when he got support that he really needed. I wanted to cry when he felt like he was alone, and I felt all of that throughout this novel. So I think it was a beautiful showcase of the human experience, and I'm going to be thinking about Theo for a while yet.